Thank you all for being here tonight, despite all the weather. And thank you, Matt, for organizing. This is great to have a wonderful space here. Our friends Neil Ellis Orts and Margot Stutz Toombs, they're in charge of a writing retreat that they do at the Montrose Library every month or so. And they do writing prompts where you write out a word and you write something based on that word. And you have to select it from a hat. So I have a few of those this time that I had fun with. So that's the first one is called Ears. The ear is a space saucer hovering over conversation. The ears have lonely ways, always interpreting. Ears, they slide into the brain, loops in past guano caves, past the filter, wiped out on a wave. My husband is asking me about the laundry. It curls around the dribble and dribbles on my shoulder. What did you say? Sound manages to trip in, bangs as it walks. I wouldn't have wanted to know me when I couldn't hear, when anger was the only language in the room, when ears revolted and held the space between nothing and nowhere. The next one is Red. Red is a passionate abrasion. Red, the noxious gas choking, building walls in the brain to make traffic scream. The outlook before the sun hides from me. Red, the fruit after cutting. Red, the love when it is peeled and pimpled with cold. Red, caverns before the dam. The brain before the fog. Red, the memory of something heated then cooled. Red, the sticky fingers after the sandwich. Wiggle. Wiggle is about childhood, breaking out of a grasp, smiling, being tickled. Don't laugh, she said. Wiggle is a dance, stepping into snow pants. Wiggle is an essay, nervous to read in front of everyone. Wiggle is a time without anything heavy to carry. This next piece is about some of the art I'm doing. I'm an MFA student at MICA at Maryland Institute College of Art in Baltimore. And this was about some of the art making that I was doing. Fig tree. It was the branch of a fig tree that had been cut down. I had collected figs from the tree, made them into jam. I didn't want the tree to die, even though it was old and rotting. I grabbed the branch from the debris pile, hauled it into my studio, and waited, wanting it to mean something. I started to paint it a cool aqua green. I thought of it as a spring feeling. Later, I would realize it was the color of the house I grew up in, the color my mother thought was the reason neighbors rejected us. I coated this color over the branch, leaving the cut points bare, blonde and rough, compared to the smooth, cool paint. I thought about painting, paint on canvas, paint on board. Now, simply paint on tree. I used a small brush to get into the small bumps of each twig. Then I let it stand, not knowing what to do with it. This cumbersome memory would not fit in my baggage. How could I bring it to Baltimore? I got out my camera and took photos of the branch, windows open to the sunlight. I brought the photos out, shadows mixed with limbs, and spread them on the gray floor of my studio, arranged them, reassembled them, let them be open to footprints. I've been a little lazy lately in the mornings, and this is my poem about waking. In the morning softness and the expanse of early day, The body won't cooperate. The feelings are up on the ceiling, waving. I am here in the blur of waking, quilted bed, caught in the quiet sleep of snow. We all have softness under the cold layers of winter in our bodies. Stress tells the body to hide. It may be winter for some time. This is a stubborn morning. I don't remember the combination. I don't have a key to jangle in my pocket as I walk between the workers at the adding machines, eyes focused, hands flying. It is an authority of warmth, a bossy sleep, against this morning, dark and cold. Monday is difficult to pry through. Cats lean, bear-shaped rise. I am voting for hibernation. Was it one of Hercules' tasks to get out of bed? It should have been. Sleep is an island in the Adriatic. I could get stuck there for 7 years. Soft beaches, warm tide, cool breeze. It is a Herculean effort to wake up to your life, to live out what you want to do every day. Sleep is the soft ukulele strum, lulling me in a moment of suffering. Waking doesn't have to be suffering, but it will hurt most of the time. The stomach insists there is more than hibernation. There is fullness. I could tenderize the words, marinate them. I see the words chase each other off the page. I pry open the morning to make room for them. Thank you.